Hey David here, and look where I am. I'm finally in Korea. I just arrived at my guest house around 10 minutes ago. It was a really stressful day. I didn't really finish cleaning up my room in time, so the manager came and they just rushed and throw everything out and stuffed everything in my bag. I had three really big bags, and usually you can only check in one, so I was really happy that it kind of worked without big problems, and then I arrived here and I just took the train back, and now I'm at my guest house in South Korea, not in Japan anymore. I invalidated my visa and let's start the new chance. So what's my impression about Korea? Well, since it's not my first time being here, I kinda know most of the stuff already, so it's not that big of a culture shock for me. But coming from Japan, I think it's a little bit I have a little bit different view. Before I went from Seoul to Japan, now I went from Japan to Seoul. So, what are my impressions? First thing, obviously, everyone speaks Korean, not Japanese. This is something I really need to get used to because before I was in Tokyo, a big city with Asians inside, and now I'm in Korea, a big city with Asians, and I keep saying konnichiwa to anyone I see. When they ask me something, then I answer in Japanese. When they ask me if I need a card or something, then I just say hi. And then they look at me like, I don't know, I think it's just a habit and I just cannot get rid of it yet. Definitely need some time for it. Next thing, I'm kind of a little bit alienated because once again, same as around 1 year ago when I went to Japan, I wasn't able to understand anything, and now I'm in Korea and I cannot understand anything. All my Japanese is useless. Not useless, but kinda useless. I'm really happy when I hear the train announcement in Japanese and I'm like, oh, I can understand it. I'm so smart. But I cannot understand the Korean, and it's also saying in English, so it doesn't really matter because I could just listen to the English, and it's not that much satisfaction to understand the Japanese. It's really simple Japanese, extremely basic Japanese. So yeah, and of course different habits. Koreans behave differently as Japanese people. Japanese people behave differently as Korean people. Since I only took the train today, I can only say about train habits a little bit. For example, in Japan, when you go to the train, you don't speak on your phone. It's extremely impolite. You don't speak with a loud voice on your phone, and you don't speak on your phone at all. Your phone has to be silent. It doesn't has to be silent, but it's extremely impolite if it's not silent, and no one just does it. In Korea, on the other hand, however, I just went to the train. Everyone was talking on the phone. Not everyone, maybe three per person were talking at the same time on the phone, and a few people next to me were watching YouTube videos, like with speakers, not with headphones, and I could hear everything of that. So, it's the first thing. Next train habit different. In Japan, when you go to the train and you sit down, you sit one person next to each other. Just the polite way. When you go in, you usually don't leave one space in between a person, you just sit next to them. So the next person can come and like this. So if you're two persons, you don't need to look at these people who just skip one place and you're like, I cannot sit there because he left one space free. No, in Japan you don't do that. In Korea, however, no one sits next to each other. So even if the train is empty, well, of course, they leave one space free. So I, with Japanese habits, come in and I sit next to a Korean older woman, and she looked at me like, and then she just moved away. She moved one place away from me. God, when I saw this, I was like, what? I'm not smelly? I don't look like a hobo or something? Why are you moving away? And then, yeah, I kind of had to register it in my brain. Okay, this is Korea, this is not Japan. It's different habits. Get used to it or leave, I guess. And that's at least all what I experienced today in the train. And I didn't do anything else than taking the train, I guess. I just took the train from the airport here and then I walked a lot. And let's see how it continues. It's around, let me check, it's around 5 p.m., 6 p.m. I didn't eat anything yet. I still have to go outside and figure some Korean meals out and just see if I can find something. Maybe I can find someone who guides me or something, and tomorrow things look different. I'm really excited to actually try to start a life in Korea. not just a tourist. I really will start to live here. That's pretty awesome, I think. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.